Yo guys, what is going on? RealSykes here on another phenomenal day guys, and how are you freaking doing? Boys and girls, girls and boys, welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the possibility of the Emblem editor coming back to AW. Now, as most of you guys know here recently, I've been playing more and more Call of Duty, so I figured in today's video, I'd cover some Call of Duty news. So that's it, let me know down below in the comments if you guys would like to see more news type stuff on the channel from Call of Duty AW, because your feedback means the world to me. But that said, let's dive into it. So yesterday, Michael Condrey, he works for Call of Duty, he tweeted out saying, "Rolling with my ace of spades, hashtag Advanced Warfare MP, hashtag Emblem Editor returns, and then the third hashtag, hashtag on XO2. So if you guys don't know, the exoskeleton is this new revolutionary, unique type skeleton suit that's coming back to Advanced Warfare. It's supposed to change the type of gameplay coming to AW. Personally, I don't see it that way, but that's what they're saying. So either way, if you guys look in the image close enough in the bottom right, you're going to see what's called an ace of spades. Now this is what Michael Condrey uses on all of the Emblem editors from the previous Call of Duties. It's just his little style of stuff. Everybody has their own style in the Emblem editor. For you guys who are new to Call of Duty, on the previous Call of Duties like Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you had what's called an Emblem editor. The Emblem editor was created to make your character look more unique. It gave you your own sense of branding. You had more of a feel to who your character really was. You guys weren't just the same character as everybody else was in the game. Not only that, but it just looked more unique. You guys could also put it on your player card along with on your weapons. So if anybody ever picked your weapon up, hey, you knew who it was. But people would always come up with these crazy, ridiculous emblems like Michael Condrey, David Vonderhaar, where they looked all crazy. So either way, if you guys look on the image, like I said earlier, you guys can see that you guys can now put player cards or your emblems on your exoskeleton. Now maybe there's certain characteristics as to where you can place it, because in this image, it's only on one spot, which is the back right. So maybe if you guys spend a certain amount of squad points, or however they're going to be doing it in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, maybe you guys can actually place your player card in different parts of your character. But as far as we know, you guys can only put it on the back, but that's really cool. Considering Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is coming out with a stupid amount of clothing items, and I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean that in a good way, I'm assuming you're going to have at least 30 to 40 layers that you guys are able to do with your Emblem editor. And Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I think you had like 20 or something like that, which was a ridiculous amount to create emblems. Now, before we wrap up today's video, I wanted to show you guys somebody who tweeted Michael Condrey asking, what are you going to do if people are making absurd emblems? Like, what if people are making like penis emblems and putting it on their character? That's a crazy example, but either way, this guy is named John on the spot, or at Mr. John 92, if I said that right. He says, how would you stop people from making childish, rude emblems AW? He said, or replied, aggressive ban policy and toxic emblems, hashtag don't do it. So I'm not sure if he was being serious, if he was just joking around. Michael Condrey is a very laid back person, but from the looks of it, he was being very serious. If you guys can see down there in the interactions, people were also asking him the same thing. But I'm very stoked about this, because every time I get into an AW game, there are always really childish emblems that simply weren't needed in BO2 and BO1, so hopefully they decide to fix that. But that said, guys, now you're able to put your emblems on your character, and if you guys do anything absurd and or childish, you're gonna get the ban policy. Now, I'm hoping you guys don't get banned from the game. Maybe they'll just suspend you from being able to make emblems. I think that was introduced in BO2, but either way, we're done rambling throughout today's commentary. I figured I should cover it in today's video because I'm very stoked for AW. I have the day 1, day 0 edition. I pre-ordered it with the day 1 shipping. So either way, guys, if you'd like to see more AW type videos on the channel, let me know down below via the comments. But until next time, this has been your host RealSykes, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.